Yes, I remember. Yes.
with the glass shards.
Oh yes. Oh god, that was. Oh man, that freaked me out. Definitely, I had to control that. I had to learn to control that a little bit better too at that time.
Yeah, there was playing with energy. Different parts. This is something that we always did. The parts were like secret because it had a lot less of the urban sprawl. There was less people there, less influence of our current culture. It was just a park.
Right.
Trees, birds, grass, rocks, dirt, trees, and stuff. And it made sense to do it there. But yeah, we while working with the energy, of course, I didn't know how to use my shields just yet. And I was vulnerable to your demonstration and through like you warned me, you're gonna want to step back.
Yeah.
So I stepped back, but what I should have done is stepped offline. But I was right in the way of your projection, and then suddenly I felt a stinging pain in my heart. Oh goodness, what is that? Do you remember what you did after that?
Yeah, I remember. I remember. I took that shard of glass or that energy dark matter shard of glass out of your heart, and I healed it. And I remember that. I remember doing that.
Right, and I felt, I felt the penetration of something there, this stinging, and then quickly thereafter, after the retraction, it went away.
Right.
So I've always felt like I know that some of the topics that we speak about are really, really out there. But most people, I would say like 90% of people aren't really ready to go there. They're not aware of their own energy field. They just think they're a body roaming around like some dumb animal. Excuse the expression.
Right.
And that's how these people feel, like they're like cattle. There's no higher consciousness. So that's kind of what you and I are here for. We're here to shake things up a little bit, to educate, entertain, and empower while in the process.
Right. Well, you know what? But the shard of glass thing is like this is definitely exclusive, folks, because the thing about it is, we only share only a certain events that we feel that the public could be ready for. But then as we sense how the awakening the public is, we start to, gradually and surely say more than what we've been putting out until now. And so the shard of glass, let's just put it this way, folks. Let's just say it is from me, but not necessarily directly from me. It's more of a cosmic type of force that came from the cosmos. It was something I did many years ago, and I won't tell you this totally the whole story right now, but something I did years ago where I opened up this energy field, and let's just say it came in right into my body, into my space, and it knocked me unconscious for a while. And then when I got up feeling differently and feeling something regarding a strange force within me. And that's the shards of glass is just part of the package of what I received from that experience. So that's basically what he felt, folks.
That was one of the benefits of the cosmic energy, and really, I came. It took a long time. I had to do a lot of clearing, and we did a few initiations. It's so funny. Before I left San Diego for Los Angeles, we had done an initiation in my uncle's backyard. He's got an acre of land here, and that was one of the most intense experiences
Mm-hmm. And they're
They
questioning.
haven't had that personal experience that shakes them out of this world and takes them to a new plane. And like we're going through a massive, massive energy shift right now. The poles are changing. Our planet is entering into a new era. Like we're in the age of Aquarius now.
Well, actually, we're going towards it still. We're not totally there yet, but we're going towards it, actually.
We're moving towards it. And the whole 2012 thing, you know, there's a lot of fear mongering going on with that, and a lot of the Armageddonist Christians, they're really focused on, oh, this is the end times and blah blah blah. I'm sorry guys, but the end times have always been here. You know, it's like every year science has a way to explain something that religion used to have like this filler for.
Yeah.
And so religion has to backpedal and go, oh, well, no, we don't really think that anymore because we've been proven wrong.
Oh, plenty of times.
But, you know, that's a new topic. I don't really want to get into the religion thing right now. But there is sort of, I found that people who have not been raised in a religious environment are much more perceptive and open to psychic energy because they aren't taken from the cradle and then having this box put around them, how to think, how to operate, that thing. So you got actually surprisingly America, I would say this is a definite book. Like 50 to 60% of Americans they don't claim any religious connection. They're not part of any church. And that doesn't mean these people aren't spiritual. But it turns out that these folks are more likely to get in tune with what's going on out there rather than the people who, you know, you're going to your Southern Baptist and being programmed to be an elitist and you're not a Christian, you're going to hell. I'm sorry, folks, but we create our own hell or heaven on this planet, and it's all within our own personal power to experience that.
Right, and you know, and the thing about what people don't understand too is that, you know, thoughts can create your reality too, and thoughts, you know, there are consequences and rewards for your thoughts. I mean, no thought goes into your mind unrented. You have to be very careful with not only how your thoughts, but what you speak and how you talk and how you act and various things like that, and even how you live and how you feel.
Yeah, thoughts are very powerful. We have belief systems, and one thing that you cannot do with the human person, with a human being, is separate them from their beliefs. If you shake up somebody's belief system, basically it breaks down everything they know, and their world falls apart.
Yeah.
That's what I had to experience firsthand with all of this. Like everything that I've taught, what I've learned growing up, living in America, seeing this sort of culture and the way we live and interact, and it's all taught, it's learned perception, it's not really real, it's not the truth, it's not what Creator intends. When you lift the veil, you realize that it's all illusion, it's Maya.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's much more to it out there. The world has infinite mystery. And when you have your world shaken up and you become open to that perception, then life becomes so much more fulfilling and engaging and adventurous. And you're not stuck in a little box anymore. You become multidimensional, with being capable of operating at different levels at the same time. And I've always understood that I'm an empath, meaning that if
Actually, Libya.
Libya. Lebanon's it's another story entirely.
Yeah.
Can't get into that right now.
Yeah, we just started another war in Libya, and I mean, the thing about it was just about like a few weeks ago. Of course, you know, when you know about what happened in Egypt, you know what's been going on in Jordan, that people are rising up all over, basically all over the world, and then now people were starting to rise up in Libya, right? Well, here's the thing. Now Gaddafi has been, now the reason why many people are saying now the United States has suddenly go to war, it's not because to help the people out, it's because Gaddafi was like, saying, you know what? You guys have pissed me off so much, I'm going to shut off the oil supply to the whole world. See how you guys like that. That's basically what this is about. And the thing about it is, what even pisses me off about the media and the globalists that they're trying to do now, they're trying to use Chris Brown. I don't know if you heard of Chris Brown's latest rants. Have you ever heard of it?
No, not yet.
Well, basically what happened this past week, Chris Brown finally had a new album out. It's called Fame. Now, fame, in all the words, means forgive all my enemies. You know, for all the bullshit he's been through. And what's been going on with Chris Brown was that, okay, he was trying to sell his album out. This is what the media reported. He was trying to sell his album out, but yet, there's one woman from Good Morning America by the name of Robin, don't even know her last name. I don't remember exactly off the bat. But from Good Morning America, she asked him questions, not really about the album too much, but asked him more questions in regarding what happened with him and Rihanna 2 years ago. This, you know, whole domestic situation.